Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for Venus in Scorpio 2020. Our planet of love and romance, Lady Venus, is moving out of the sign of Libra and into the mysterious, intense, and passionate sign of Scorpio starting on November 21st, and it will be there until December 15th, 2020. So hope you guys are all doing great out there. I love being with my Aquarius family, and welcome back to my new and returning subscribers here. If you haven't done so yet, I always invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button to let me know you enjoy this content. Aquarius, this is going to be looking at your love and romance life for this time of Venus moving through the sign of Scorpio. So we will be looking at, your feelings about them, their feelings about you, and these are general, whether you are single, coupled, or in separation. Take them as they resonate. Always as a quick note is that this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single Aquarius out there, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. If this doesn't resonate with you at all, be sure to check the placements of your personal natal chart. Checking things like your Venus sign, your moon sign in your own natal chart will give you more readings that you can watch on this channel or any reader that you watch on YouTube. So it's always a very helpful thing to do. Just keep in mind as well that this is also for the cross watchers out there. You are very welcome to join us. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all of those links and information are down below in the description box. So Aquarius, let's go ahead and dig into your reading, and we will also talk about the astrology along the way as we go through the cards. All right, dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, past and loved ones, all of our spiritual guides, please come through for Aquarius. Please protect their energy, and let's take a look at what they have coming up in their love and romance life for the cycle of Venus in Scorpio 2020. Thank you so much for all of your help and guidance. Oh, Aquarius, so look at that. We have got the card of forgiveness coming through here. I will say that, Venus and Scorpio can be very, very intense. And, it definitely brings up a lot of feelings, a lot of deep emotions. It is a sign of secrets. It is a sign of mystery. It can also, deal with things like suspicion, jealousy, all those kind of, very, very tough emotions. That's why Venus definitely has a little bit harder time being in the sign of Scorpio. So during this time, I would say, this being your key word, forgiveness, release, surrender, letting go of anything that's been hurtful. The little new moon crescent here up in the sky, so it's really showing that new beginnings are coming forward during this particular Venus cycle for you. Let's get into your tarot. I will be using the Tarot of Dreams and also the Modern Witch Tarot to clarify. First, we're going to start out with your emotions, your feelings, your personal energy. What are you bringing into your love life for this cycle of Venus? Oh, Aquarius, yes, you are coming in as the Hanged Man. And again, this to me is a card of release. It's a card of sacrifice. It's a card of letting go. This is very much a time where one cycle of life is ending, another cycle hasn't quite yet begun. So you may feel a little bit in limbo in general in your life right now, your personal energy coming through here. So this to me, it's a time of releasing ego. With the Neptune energy of this card, it is about letting go of anything that has, gotten your ego pulled into it, or unhealthy kind of pride, because the Hanged Man is about release. And along with that forgiveness card, to me, there's something very powerful that's being healed, being transformed, And a big part of that is releasing old wounds, old damage. Venus in Scorpio creates a square aspect to your sun sign astrologically, and so it does create more friction, more pressure, more challenge, but those squares also cause a lot of sparks, a lot of movement. So if things have been stagnant for a while for you, Aquarius, this Venus transit is definitely going to shake them out of that stagnation. And so look at that. Yes, clarifying the Hanged Man, we have the Knight of Swords. That is your own energy. This is air sign energy with that Knight of Swords. And so to me, you definitely have a lot of thoughts, maybe a lot of worries or nervousness coming up around this. And this is, to me, saying, Aquarius, you may feel like you have a lot to say, a lot on your mind. You feel like you need to get moving on some things. But this is also saying you've got to go with the flow, because with the Hanged Man, you can't push things forward any faster than they're going to move on their own. And the Hanged Man is also about reaching those states of enlightenment and spiritual development, because the Hanged Man gets back to the symbol of Odin hanging from the world tree, right? And that is how he reached his level of enlightenment, spiritual power. But it does require sacrifice. And it also tells me you need to see things from the other person's point of view, because Hanged Man gives us a different perspective on the world by turning us upside down, sometimes literally, metaphorically, spiritually, emotionally. So let's see what your love interest or potential love interest and energy is coming in as right now. What are they embodying? What are they bringing to the table currently? Ooh, they're coming in as the High Priestess, so a very divine feminine energy surrounding them, and they may seem a little mysterious. They may seem a little bit introverted right now. This is the Moon energy. Right now, they're really tapping into their spiritual center, their spiritual knowledge, mysteries. Interestingly enough, I feel like there's actually a lot of mutual energy here, because if you're in that Hanged Man modality and they're in that Priestess energy, ooh, both of those are very much aligned with spirit, and they're, this is, the person that you're interested in or involved with is already sort of in that spiritual place, and you're working on attaining a higher spiritual place. So in a lot of ways, if they're open to it, they could really help you with this, whatever it is that you're working on. So let's see what their clarifier is. Justice, interesting. So they are really looking to spiritually and emotionally balance themselves right now. They want fairness, diplomacy, equality, and just goodwill between you. If there's been anything that, was difficult in the past, they're very focused on making it right now. And very focused on partnership. The Justice card is Libra, and that is all about partnerships and agreements. So let's get into how you feel about them. Let's see what your emotions, desires are towards this person. Ooh, Aquarius, you see them as being very grounded, very solid, a good investment, King of Coins. This is Taurus energy, Capricorn energy, and Virgo as well. So this is all of our earth signs, and you feel like they're a good choice. Like, you feel like this is a person that you can count on. You feel like, you want a future. You want something grounded, balanced, and stable with them. You want to work together. So that's a very positive card there. So let's get a clarifier on that. Oh, Knight of Cups, and you want to make an emotional offer to them, Aquarius, and it has a lot of stability behind it because of this King of Coins. You feel like this is them. This is the right decision. This feels very good to me, and so this is making me want to, get on my horse and get, the Knight of Cups. This is, I want to make an offer, a love offer to them. If this is a long distance relationship, to me, again, this is you bridging the gap and maybe wanting to travel to see them. So let's get their feelings towards you, Aquarius? What are they wanting, desiring, and thinking about when it comes to your energy? Oh, Aquarius, this is beautiful. They truly see you as their star, and this is just amazing because, you know, the star card is the major arcana Aquarian card in the tarot. So not only do they value you for who you truly are, they love all of your eccentricities, quirks, you know, unusual style, because, you know, Aquarius has always got an unusual style, but they really truly see you as the star of their life, their wishes, their hopes, their dreams. Aww. So let's get into a clarifier on that, though that really does say quite a lot. Three of Cups, and they just want to celebrate with you. They just want to have a good time with you. They want to literally eat, drink, and be merry with you. They just, you know, they want to have a good time as well with a social circle. Like, they just want to go out and about with you. And they really talk well of you to their friends as well. That's what that really feels like. They just feel this happiness around you, and so whenever they talk about you, it's in a very positive way. Wow. Oh, Aquarius, gorgeous energy. So let's see, what are the elements drawing you together? What are the things that help you connect and stay in a positive alignment? Let's see that, please, Spirit. Wow. Okay, Aquarius. So both of you are very strong individuals. Look at that. Strong Leo energy with the Strength card. But to me, this is so much about, you know, the symbol of spirit represented by the woman, and then the symbol of our physical incarnation represented usually by a lion, but in this deck represented by this tiger. So very, very strong heart connection, because Leo is a heart-ruled sign. I would say both of you are very courageous, strong individuals. You appreciate their bravery. They appreciate yours. And that really does bring you together. The Strength card is also the number 8. So it is that infinity loop. You may feel like you are just meant to be. You're in the flow, and it really just, you go together. You just go together. And this is also a very spiritual bond, because it tells me that both of you are working very strongly to balance your passions. You have a lot of passion together. There really is that chemistry. Sometimes it can be tough though, right? You know, sometimes it's like you really have to balance that passion, because you are both fiery when you're together. And look at that Knight of Pentacles. You're very patient with each other, really, in the long run. This is a very nice combination for what draws you together, because to me it really says both of you have this passion, this fire, this desire to walk a very spiritually connected life. And the Knight of Pentacles says it has the potential to make it all the way, because the Knight of Pentacles is our most successful knight. He's the one that always crosses the finish line. He comes well prepared. He always gets where he's going, because he takes it slow and steady, wins the race. So one day at a time. You're very patient with each other and your processes, and it's important to, you know, draw on that strength. So, you know, both of you see each other as the goal. That's a beautiful card. So let's get into challenges, blockages. This seems very super positive, but you know, we've always got challenges. Everybody does, no matter how awesome the connection is. So let's see what we've got coming in as potential blockage or challenge that need to be healed or worked through. Ace of Wands. Now, I said you guys are super fiery together, so that's really what it is. I mean, this is actually a very positive card. The Ace of Wands to me is passion. It's fire. It's a beautiful, bright, brand new beginning. But it is those ego drives. It is the pride. It can be that very strong. Sometimes y'all have a strong temper, and you've got to balance that fire. Oh my goodness, because boy, when y'all erupt, it erupts. It can be a volcano. So it's really important to make sure that, you use your firepower for positive things, for encouraging each other, for staying enthusiastic, instead of, letting that passion turn into anger or frustration. So let's clarify that Ace of Wands, please. King of Swords, yes. Ooh, sometimes you run really hot and cold, you two. So sometimes it can be just like hot, hot, hot. Sometimes it can be cold, cold, cold. King of Swords is very Aquarian energy. So much your sign, Aquarius. And to me, it's like they might be the super hot one. You might be the one that's a little more cool. And so you can be very emotionally detached, especially if you're upset. You can just be really icy and just really like, gone, just really just intellectually checked out. So this is what you've got to work to balance. This is what you've got to moderate. And it could be back and forth. Sometimes they might act really cool, right? And that just infuriates you. And back and forth. So it's really about moderating some of these very strong passions and emotions. But, this wouldn't be there if you didn't feel really strongly about each other. So let's get a suggested approach on this, Aquarius. Very nice, very strong reading. You both see each other in such a positive light. It's really nice. Seven of Coins. Like I said, be patient with each other. Make sure to be grounded. Wait on divine timing with certain things, right? It's like just be patient with each other's processes. The fruit will fall from the tree into that basket at the exactly right time. But I just feel like this has such a great potential to really, turn out so well and to have such a good, future behind it. It's a beautiful reading. Look at that, the Hanged Man. Oh my goodness. So look at that coming out again, a suggested approach. My feeling is release, surrender, go with the flow. Be willing to sacrifice for each other. Be willing to put aside your ego, unhealthy pride, or any of that. That is what's really being let go of. Be willing to see things from their point of view and vice versa. That's great. And it's also saying, be patient with their emotional process too, Aquarius, because you're going through them as well, right? You're going through them as well, and they may be going through it too. So, it's really like there can be a lot of mutual sympathy and kindness here, but be patient with each other's stuff. That's just such an important part of this combination. So let's get a potential outcome here for you too. Look at that. Oh, I think it will be very successful. Look at the Six of Swords. To me, this is about going beyond the pain, the old wounds, any old conflicts, any old difficulties. You are very strongly making that emotional and intellectual decision to do better, to be better, to leave behind the old troubled waters and move towards the smoother, calmer days ahead, Aquarius. Beautiful. Look at that. Yes, 6 and 6. 6 is a love number because that's the number of the Lover's card, And so to me, again, balance, reciprocal energy, staying grounded, equal give and take. Again, this is just being very patient with each other's process and, making sure that both of you are putting in equal energy, equal effort. It's very important. Look at that. We got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom, the wheel moving in your favor, Aquarius, things coming out of stagnation, moving forward, Four of Swords. So definitely make sure to take some breaks, meditate, relax, get those extra naps, because the Four of Swords is always an encouragement towards making sure that we don't burn ourselves out, because there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of energy going on. I feel like so much is going to be happening over this next 3 or 4 weeks. in your love life. So let's get 3 cards from the Romance Angels as a last bit of advice for you. Wow, okay, Aquarius. This could be a situation involving marriage, commitment, going to the next level, could be a wedding coming up. So very interesting. Even if you're not actually getting married or there's not a wedding right now, to me, that's just making those moves towards it. I feel that within this dynamic. Religious factors comes up. This comes up frequently. Love life being influenced by religious upbringing, spiritual path. To me, this is that classic card of differences. I love what Ramblin' Mike says about this. He says many times, you know, this is age differences, cultural differences, religious differences, you know, people getting on your case because, oh, you can't love them, they're not the same whatever as you. And he always says it's nobody's business who you love or who loves you. It's only you and the person involved. So this may be between, you know, a kind of unorthodox relationship. And Aquarius, let's face it, you're an unconventional sign. So if there's something unusual about this relationship, that probably suits you to a T, because you're like, I don't like the typical thing anyway. And it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So Aquarius, if you've had any nervousness or worries around this dynamic or this relationship, it is really telling you it's okay. This is a beautiful read. Whoever is resonating with this, awesome for you, because this is a very positive read. So Aquarius, I hope you have an amazing time with Venus and Scorpio, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Love and light to you.